Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us for COD's Got Talent. This is our 4th annual student talent competition, and we are so glad to have you all here today. We are going to start our show with last year's winner. Michael McAninch is a guitar player, and he's a singer, and since he won last year, he's performed all over Chicago. Come on out, Michael. And Michael actually started a band called the Vaughn Building, but he just lost his bass player. So if we have any bass players out there, talk to Michael after the show. So ladies and gentlemen, to get our show started, please give a warm welcome to Michael McAninch.
Hello, College of DuPage. How are you feeling? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! I'll come plain Jane in a diamond silk shirt, looking for a new lover who lives in the dirt, who's got a woman, gives him everything he needs, while Jane stands by. She always disagrees, saying you don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. Don't you forget. Bloody Mary told me in her sleep a story about the fish that swim in the deep. She buttons her feet and unties her shoes. She's always giving me the second-hand blues, saying you don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. Don't you forget. Hey! And please wrote me a song, painted me a picture that wasn't very long. I'm a king of hearts in the dirty water city, which broke my heart and filled me with pity, saying you don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. Don't you forget. People come and people go, and over time it starts to show. The company's nice, but not something I need. My poems will still have someone to read, saying you don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing yet. Don't you forget. Thank you very much. My name is Michael McAninch. I wrote that one. You don't know nothing yet. Thank you very much for coming out here to COD, and you have a great show ahead of you.
Thank you so much, Michael. So can I get some house lights? I want to introduce you to an esteemed panel of judges that we have here today who came to help us. They have a really hard job, right? Because first of all, it's really hard for all the contestants to come out and perform. It takes a lot to put yourself out there in front of your peers. So I ask that you support all of our contestants today, because the only people who really have to help us figure this all out is the hard job of those 4 people at the table. So we have, at the far end, if you could stand up, Lucille Mock, Professor of Music, David Swope, Director of Diversity Inclusion, and David and I are the ones who started this competition years ago. David's Diversity and Inclusion Department helps to sponsor this contest, so thank you, David. We also have our Director of Theater, Connie Canaday Howard. She's a longtime friend of the MAC. And we also have a vocal teacher here this year, which is so great to have, Elizabeth Murphy. Thank you so much. Wow, and she is a fan club. Looks like she has a big fan club here. I think that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna clean up a little bit here for our next contestant because I don't want her to trip. You're gonna love her voice. This next contestant, our first contestant, is Janelle Hammond. Janelle is gonna sing Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. I think you just might know that song. So this is what's really interesting about Janelle. She's an English major, a journalism major, and she's minoring in education. I think she's gonna be in school for a little while. You're a busy girl.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, 4 years, hopefully.
4 years, good girl. Janelle's from Naperville. Please give a warm welcome to Janelle Hammond, everybody.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. In all the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. In all the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow.
Thank you so much, Janelle.
Thank you so much.
Our next contestant is Alex Vidales. So Alex has a fan club. So Alex was a football player all through high school. He started, and then he found out he can sing. And you're gonna hear that a little bit later, because for his competition piece, he's doing something really unique that nobody else has ever done before. He's gonna do a little beatboxing for you. Please give it up for Alex.
How are we doing tonight? You guys good tonight? All right, for my act, I need a volunteer. I need someone who can catch and mix it up really fast. Anybody, it could be anybody. Anybody? Right here. Go ahead. Everything you're about to hear is all through my voice. Almost done. Oh, no. That's part of the act? All right. All right, I'm gonna try to solve this. Come on, everybody, over here. Dum, dum. I like the way you work it. Dum, 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 dum. I like the way you work it. I like the way you work it. I like the way you work it. Yeah, yeah. Make some noise if you know this one. A classic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't think I would try to do the Rubik's Cube or the beatboxing. How about that? Our next contestant is Ashley Turner. Ashley is a second-year fine art major. She's from West Chicago. And she has a really beautiful voice, and she's gonna sing for you Don't Know Why by Jesse Harris. Thank you so much. Beautiful job. Our next contestant, Lydia Walquist, is going to be playing the flute for you. Now here's something interesting about Lydia. Not only is Lydia a student here at College of DuPage, but Lydia is also still a high school senior. And she is still going to school while she's going to school here at Lisle High School? At Lisle High School. So she's been playing for a long time. She also likes to scuba dive and swim, and she's been playing competitively for 5 years. She's going to be accompanied today by Suka Wang on the piano. Hear it for Lydia. That was awesome. Lydia, you're going to the Royals
I'm going to the Royal Academy of Music in London.
in the fall. How about that? Good luck. Thank you. So our next contestant has a really fabulous story about how she started to sing. Paige was telling me, this is Paige Kalantzis, and I asked, we talked backstage, and I said, Paige, how'd you learn to sing? And she said, my grandmother taught me how to sing. My grandmother and I used to sing, and she used to sing old songs to her, and that's where she got her love of music. Paige is a human services major from Naperville, and she's going to transfer to Elmhurst College very soon. Please welcome Paige. Our next contestant's going to come out right with me, Christian Sanchez. Christian has a few friends here today too. So Christian is going to write a song right before your very eyes. So Christian is a computer science major, which gives him a little leg up on being able to do things like this, and you're going to see why in just a minute. He's going to lay down a track, and then he's going to play it back, and he's going to lay down another track using computer-generated music as well as performing live. So you'll see him write the song, so we'll play a track, record it, play over it, record it, play over it, and keep adding and building so you can see him write a song. Please welcome Christian. Good work, Christian. Our next contestant is John, and his nickname is Tryggy, because his last name's Trygstad. So John is one of our best dressed contestants, too. Look at this outfit. How about that? What I love about John is I was so surprised. I was like, tell me something that I wouldn't know. He goes, I'm a blacksmith. I'm like, no way. And so he makes jewelry. He does woodworking. He's a manufacturing major. And you're going to see in just a minute that he can also sing and he can also play the piano. He's going to perform for you today, Death of the Bachelor by Panic at the Disco. Please welcome John.
Do I look lonely? I see the shadows on my face. People have told me I don't look the same. Maybe I lost weight. I'm playing hooky. The best of the best, but my heart on my chest, so you can see it too. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress, it tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, seems so fitting for happy ever after. Ooh, how can I ask for more? A lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. I'm cutting my mind off. It feels like my heart is going to burst. Alone at a table for two, and I just want to be served. And when you think of me, am I the best you've ever had? Share one more drink with me and smile even though you're sad. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress, yes, it tangles at my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, seems so fitting for happy ever after. Ooh, how can I ask for more? A lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. Death of a bachelor. Oh, letting the water fall. Death of a bachelor. Oh, seems so fitting for happy ever after. Ooh, how can I ask for more? A lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. A lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor.
Nice job. Thank you. Our next contestant, Amira Abuargoub, is a political science major. She's a pre-law major, and she plans to work in social justice. And she can sing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amira.
He left in no time to regret, kept his lips wet try, get on without my guy. You went back to what you knew, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread a troubled track. My odds are stacked. I go back to black. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough. You love blow and I love puff. And life is like a pipe, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. I go back to. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to black.
Thank you. Our next contestant is Myles Henderson. So Myles has an act like you've never seen before, and you'll never see again, because it's never the same twice, right?
That is true.
He does improv and music together, so he's going to need a little help. Can we have a little house lights for him? Thank you. Take it away.
All right, so as she said, I only need about 5 things to make any song. 2 notes, 2 volunteers, and a word. So who would like to come on down? Anyone? Thank you, right there, nice. I can't see underneath these lights. Oh, Sarah, come on down. All right, come on, yep. All right, and what's your name?
Grace.
Nice to meet you, Grace. Now, Grace, can you come on over here and give me just 2 notes, any notes on the piano? All right. She gave me a C and a G. All right. And now, audience, I need a word. So the first thing I hear is what it's going to be. Elephant. Ooh, I'll say that for the song. elephant, how elegant. Your long nose smells so well. Elephant, you have my heart and my soul. Oh, elephant, I know you're really smart, even though all you do is run and splash in the river and smell bad in zoos. Oh, elephant, you're so elegant. I think that you could be my friend. Oh, elephant, I love you. Alrighty. All right.
My name's Sarah Rickert.
Okay, nice to meet you, Sarah. All right, so you can have the honors. Just give me 2 notes. Any notes? Ooh, why do you hate me? Anyway, all right, and now for the word. Jazz. Jazz. Ooh. It's getting a little spicy in here, all right? Darling, you're like jazz, 'cause I like jazz. Could it be that we're meant to be? If your heart were just for me, then I would know it. Your love is jazz, but you don't show it. Your heart is swinging, your mind is singing, and I feel this way for you in my heart. Your love is jazz, but you just let me pass. All right, thank you.
Good job, Myles. Thank you. And last but not least, our final contestant of the night, Nekia Nicole Pearson. Nekia is a cosmetology major. You can tell by how pretty she looks today. I think it's nighttime because it's dark in here. Ladies and gentlemen, Nekia is going to sing for you, I Know Where I've Been. Please give her a warm welcome.
Today I remember the fight for equality and the dream of peace for our land. There's a light in the darkness, though the night is black as my skin. There's a light burning bright, and it's showing me the way. But I know where I've been. There's a cry in the distance. It's a voice that comes from deep within. cry, asking why. I pray the answer's up ahead, yeah, 'cause I know where I've been. There's a road we've been traveling, lost so many on the way, but the riches will be plenty. Worth the price we had to pay. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to win. And there's pride in our hearts, 'cause I know where I'm going. And I know where I've been. Yeah, there's a road that we must travel. There is a promise that we must make. Oh, but the riches will be plenty, yeah. Worth the risk and the chances we take. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to win. And there's pride in our hearts to lift us up to tomorrow. 'Cause just to sit still would be a sin. Lord knows I know where I've been. I give thanks to my God, 'cause I know where I've been.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nekia. Good job. All right. Can I have a little house lights, please, for a minute? Because I've got to send 4 people who have a super hard job off into our soundproof booth somewhere in the box office. So they're going to go and tally up the votes and talk about all the performers. So I have a surprise for you. Last year, when we ran this competition, this young lady and this gentleman performed, and they were one of our finalists. And we kept in touch, and they performed for me over the summer. And Murray McElroy has been saying, you know, I want to put this gospel choir together, and been talking about it. And a couple of days ago, last week, I should say, Mandy, my assistant, said, can you go down to the choir room? There's some students who want you to hear them for the competition. And I said, well, it's over. You know, we already picked the finalists, and the cast is picked. And she said, just go down there, it's Murray. I was like, oh, okay. So I went down, and I heard him practicing, and I fell in love with them. And I was taken not only by their talent, by their collaboration, by their diversity, by their unity, and their desire to put their own group together on their own, and did it all on their own. So we worked for a little bit together that afternoon, and I said, can you be guest stars in my show? And they said, yeah. So for the first time ever, COD's Got Talent has guest stars to help cover while the judges are telling. So they're going to perform a little bit for you, and I think you're going to fall in love with them just like I did. And they've named themselves the COD Gospel Choir, so COD's very lucky to have their very own gospel choir. Ladies and gentlemen. take a bow. Aren't they awesome? The COD Gospel Choir. So proud of you guys. Thank you for being our guest stars. Great job. So I'm going to ask all of our contestants to come out on stage. Can I have everybody come back out on stage? I have to tell you, it is not easy to do this. It's really hard. So I give you all so much credit, and I'm so grateful that you are all a part of the show this year. So this is our COD's Got Talent cast for 2019, and I'm sure you'll see them all perform around the school sometime soon. But now we have a couple of people that we need to give an award to. I got the names in from the judges, and here's what they said. The third place winner is Nekia Pearson. Our second place winner is Lydia Walquist. And the COD's Got Talent 2019 first place winner is Myles Henderson. I have to tell you, every year I do this, and you get all kinds of people, and you meet all kinds of people, and we always all get close, and we all become friends through this process. And I have to say, this cast was first class. Backstage, on stage, professional. They're terrific to work with. You're all winners to me. So thank you for participating. I want to ask my guest stars back. Can our guest stars, Michael, are you back there? Michael McInerney? And the COD Gospel Choir. All right, everybody, go, move down, take a bow. You guys did a great job today. Thank you so much. Thank you all for spending your lunchtime with us. We'll see you back here next year for COD's Got Talent 2020. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.